What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am Simply Carrie and I am trying to lose weight. Okay, so today is my weigh-in and my update on my Phentermine program. I was just in the kitchen trying to look at the time. It's 11:23 right now. So I'm going to do my weigh-in right now. I have two scales, my analog and my digital scale. So I'm going to be getting on those. I got my journal in my hand right now because I am recording and I am fasting. So I just been tracking like crazy. So anyhow, did I just forget the time? Okay, it's 11:23 right now. It's Sunday, it's September 13th. I had to write that down because the last video that I did, which was on Friday, I literally said it was November. Talk about some serious brain fog. I didn't even realize I said that. But yeah, it's September and this marks the 80th day of my Phentermine weight loss journey. I am going to be stopping after my 12th week. So I will be stopping on the 17th, I guess. We'll stop Phentermine I'll be stopping Phentermine on the 17th of September, and that'll make my 12th week. So I am going to get on my scale as I usually do. If you haven't seen my videos, I have several videos where I've tracked from the very beginning of the process to up until now. So, like I said, I'm planning to stop, but I'll talk to you more about that later. But what I'm going to do in this video is I am going to weigh myself on my two scales, my digital and my analog. Then I am going to be, I'll eventually weigh myself on the grocery store scale as well. And after that, or in between that, whichever, I am going to be talking about the plateau that I experienced with the Phentermine and how I broke that, and what I'm planning to do after Phentermine, because of course I gotta keep going. I need to lose the weight. So let's just first start off with the scales. I'm gonna go ahead and weigh myself, okay? Okay, so I've just reset the scale. Let me go ahead and get on. I absolutely hate the scale, it's so stupid. All right, so it's at 217.2. All right, and this one, trying to be steady here because I can't see that. I'm kind of rocking right about now. Oh my God, I feel dizzy trying to look at it. Forget it. Okay, so overall, it looks like I've lost about 17 pounds since the first time I started taking Phentermine, which was back in, what was it? Don't get me to figuring out those dates. It's been crazy since June. I think it was the 26th that I started. I do write everything down in the description. I do write all my information about my weight. So check that out in the description, okay? But yeah, looks like 17 pounds. I'm gonna get dressed and I will be right back. All right, guys, so before I go over to the grocery store to weigh myself there, I didn't want to hop in the car and get distracted by driving and traffic and stuff like that. So I did want to talk to you guys about how I broke through that Phentermine Plateau, okay? So my Phentermine, the pill that I was on, and I talked about this about 2 videos ago. Go check it out, or I'll link it up so that you can see it. But I talked about the difference between the 2 different types of pills, the capsule and the tablet. So the capsule was working really good when I first started taking it, and then all of a sudden it just didn't seem to do much of anything. And the 30 milligram pill with it, it's like I'm not taking it. After a certain point, I got down to 217, then I started to see my weight creep back up. By Labor Day, I decided to take a break from it because it was just driving me crazy. Just the dry mouth and, those types of things. It was just kind of bothering me. So I stopped that day. It was Labor Day, and I just kind of wanted to just take a break from it. And right after I ate, my stomach reacted to the food that I ate. Yes, I did. I treated myself. I got ribs. I didn't eat them all though. I ate like a few. I did get a little potato salad, and what was the other thing? There was some collard greens. I went to a soul food restaurant up in Fort Lauderdale. So I reacted to it, you know, with my stomach, but I got back on. So I'm on the Phentermine and I'm not seeing the weight go down. Okay, this is Tuesday. Wednesday, same thing. In fact, let me see if I can find I'll find it in just a moment. But anyhow, the first thing I did, okay, so Wednesday I was at 220. The first thing that I decided to do, and this really kind of didn't start the plateau thing. I mean, it didn't break the plateau. This is just something that I think is just really good, and it's helping me to figure out, you know, what I need to change. Okay, so I did. A journal. Okay, I created a journal and I did a video on that, so check that out. And I really love the journal writing. I believe that it's helping me. I've just noticed something with my sleeping pattern and what is causing me to constantly get up throughout the night, other than having to go to the bathroom. My dog, he's driving me crazy, and I'm like I was up every hour. So I figured out what to do with him. I got rid of him. I didn't get rid of him. He's not in the room with me anymore. I closed the door, he goes somewhere else, and then he's not bothering me. I don't have to get up in the middle of the night to let him out, let him back in, or hear him eating at night. So, or in the early morning. Okay, so that's one thing that's helped me, and I noticed that I'm able to sleep much better. There are a couple of other things, but I'll nip those in the bud as we go. But the journal writing was awesome. Now, the first thing that actually got me to break the Phentermine Plateau was my dosage increased. Okay, so basically what happened was I already take a 37.5 milligram capsule. Okay, in the morning. So instead of taking the 15 milligram, it was replaced with another 37.5 milligram capsule. Once I did that, I started to see the difference. Okay, my weight started to go down. I believe I started that on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. But after I did that, I went down to 219.2 on Saturday. I actually did see myself go all the way down to 216. Unfortunately, it did not show it there because my scale is going up and down as usual. But the lowest that I've seen me so far is 216, okay? So I did go much further down. So I think that my highest weight, because once again, it goes up and down. I'm just gonna, no, 222, I think. I started to kind of creep up. At one point, I was creeping up and it was scaring me. So once I upped the dosage, I started to see it go back down. So that has been a plus. Now, the other thing that has helped me with my weight loss plateau is fasting. Now, I started the fasting on Saturday. Today is Sunday. I initially wanted to do a 24-hour fast. Okay, I was not intending to do an intermittent fasting. I was intending to go from 12 midnight to 12 midnight the following day, but I have weaknesses, okay? There are obstacles in my way, and those are some things that I'm gonna have to address. But my son, he came out with some food from the day before, and I was looking at it, and I was okay at first, and then all of a sudden it was like, I gotta taste that. I really need it. And I hopped in there. I took a couple of bites of some steak that he had, and what else? Yeah, I ate that and pretty much broke the fast. I did that around like 3 o'clock, so I went from 12 midnight to about maybe 3 in the afternoon. So at that point, I figured, okay, since I've already kind of stopped the fast, I'm gonna consider this an intermittent fasting instead of a 24-hour fast. But during the time that I was fasting, I was not doing anything but drinking water, and I noticed that my weight was dropping. In fact, let me tell you, okay, because I was recording it, that yesterday when I woke up, Okay, and this is starting at 12 o'clock midnight with my fasting. I may not have been eating a little bit prior to that, but I just wanted to start at a point that I could remember. So 6:30 in the morning, I was at 219.2. By 8:30, I was at 218.4. By 9:30, I was at 218.2. By 3:02, I was at 217.2. And then I ate something at around 3:23. After I ate, I got back on the scale right after eating something. And I weighed in at 118.0. So I started to creep back up the moment I ate, which is what I always see anytime I start weighing myself on a regular basis like that. I'll see that. Now this morning when I got up, once again, started fasting. I decided I was going to, this time instead of a 24-hour fast, I know that I am going to do an intermittent fasting where I'm going to have an eight-hour window, and I'm trying to wait till I get to about maybe 2 o'clock to eat something, and I'll have an 8-hour window in between to eat some meals before I go back into fasting. So I woke up this morning, it was 5:44 a.m. I was at 216.8. At 7:23, I was at 217, 9:28, still at 217, 11:23, and I just got weighed 217.2. Okay, so yeah, I think that the fasting is definitely going to be helpful. So I definitely will be incorporating that. Now, what is my plan moving forward? I have got to come off of Phentermine for a while. It will be 12 weeks in a little bit. And I do not want to go past 12 weeks because, you know, with the rocky road that I've been experiencing with Phentermine, I don't want my body to get used to the medication and just completely not work. And I also want to see how my body responds without the medication. I'm really kind of curious to see what's going on there. Am I going to start picking that weight back up? I'm really afraid of that. So I want to start nipping that in the bud. I don't want to just lose weight and then now I can't use the pills and I'm seeing the weight go back up. So I'm just going to take a break from it. And I am going to be starting, my intermittent fasting. I'm going to do intermittent fasting for 8 weeks, and I will be coming on to weigh myself and talk about how it's going, what's happening, what's improving, what's not improving, so on and so forth. So please, if you have not subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, okay? I'm not gonna get all into that right now. But yes, I will be doing that. Now, a couple of other things that I do wanna mention before I forget, because I don't know, I've been kind of like foggy lately. My intentions, as I kind of have been talking about just now, my intentions for after the Phentermine. So I just said I'm going to be doing an 8-week intermittent fasting routine to hopefully address the weight loss and any other issues that may be going on with my body. The journaling has been awesome for me. I'm going to keep that up. I think that was very helpful in helping me to identify things that maybe I didn't realize before, like maybe I'm not drinking as much water, and maybe I'm not eating as much as I think maybe I'm not eating as much as I should be, okay? So those are some things. Even the type of food. This has been very hard for me, very difficult. But the other thing that I'm gonna put in place, there was one other thing, third thing was, what was it? See, brain fog again, the other thing was I would like to start to incorporate weights. Maybe just start doing weight training, but I'm not real familiar with weight training, so I'm gonna take that slow right now and see how it goes, but that is also something that's on my radar to do. And what was the other? The last thing, dealing with my relationship with food. I am experiencing, food is a friend of mine, okay? I was really looking for tips and things to help me with not thinking about food, dealing with cravings, those types of things. And it was very difficult to find those types of strategies online. most of the stuff that I read was really annoying me. Please don't tell me to breathe. I'm already breathing. I don't need that as a strategy. I can do that. I have a relationship with food, and I need to break that relationship. I need to have a healthier relationship with food. So I have learned some things. I don't want to make this video too long, but I have learned some things, and I'll probably share that with you on the ride to the grocery store. But yeah, I've learned some things that can help me with my situation with thinking about food and cravings and stuff like that. So I guess I'll probably share some of that with you in the car. I'm gonna go ahead and hop in there, and we're gonna go to the grocery store now and weigh myself for that. Okay? Okay, so now I'm on my way to the grocery store to weigh myself on the public scale, see how that works out. But as I'm getting ready to go there, let me talk to you guys about some of the research I did last night, and what I found to possibly help me and possibly even help you. So one of the problems that I'm having is that I have this relationship with food. There are moments where I'm thinking about food. Sometimes I'm not, sometimes I am. When I'm on the Phentermine, no, I'm not really thinking about food. But when the Phentermine's not working, yes, I'm thinking about food. Another thing too, you know, there are other obstacles that are going on in my life as well that cause me to have to think about food. Namely, I'm the one who provides the food for the family. I'm the one who goes out and gets it. So yes, it's going to be at the forefront of my mind. If I were single and didn't have kids, then I wouldn't have to worry about that. Okay, my camera's about to fall. All right, so the other problem that I'm having is cravings. Well, actually, once again, with Phentermine, no, I don't really deal with the cravings. I don't even know if I want to even call it cravings at this point. I think that if somebody I have my air off. If somebody was sitting there with some food, then I'm going to be looking at it, and I'm probably not going to be able to resist. Case in point, last night, my husband has some Oreo cookies. Okay, I can't stop anybody in the house from eating what they want to eat, just because I'm dieting. But he had cookies. The cookies were in the bed, in the middle of us, on a pillow. And he had gone to sleep. The cookies are there, and I'm looking at them. And what did I do? I went ahead and I ate a few. Now, luckily for me, I don't really like Oreos like that. I don't like that cream filling inside of it. So I picked it apart. I think I had maybe 4 of the cookies. So I got rid of the filling on the inside. Maybe that won't give me that many more calories. And I had, you know, those few cookies. I didn't have very many, but I did go and indulge. Okay, so things like that I really need to address. I want to be able to just not do it. My camera is going over. Let me try to adjust it. Hopefully that'll work. Now, I stumbled onto a site last night, and it was really good because it explained a lot of what's going on behind the scenes in terms of what goes on in your mind and what's going on in your body. And it all starts with your brain. So let me see if I can really explain this as quickly as possible and as clearly as possible. First, they displayed, the author of this piece displayed I believe it was Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and explained that we have all these different needs, okay? Which, yeah, I get that. Now, our brain has a certain part of it that will signal us when our physiological needs are not being met, and our emotional needs are not being met. And that is why a lot of times you will have people who are thinking about food or having cravings, because the brain is signaling when you need something, okay? You may not be eating that much, you may be deficient in some kind of vitamins. There is something that you are not getting. Even on the emotional level, there is something that you're not getting, and it works its way into being food. So that actually made some sense to me. I was able to buy into it and accept it really good. So the whole idea was to make sure that your body gets what it needs so that the brain does not give you those types of signals. So if you are eating a well-balanced meal and you're eating enough to fill your body, you should be satisfied. And I think that's part of the premise behind keto as well. You want to be satisfied with what you're eating, and then that will keep you from thinking about food and thinking about cravings. So that completely makes sense. I get that. So when understanding that, then there were self-care tips that were offered to help. Now, the first thing being, make sure that you're eating a balanced meal. Make sure that you're feeding your body what it needs. And another thing too is, if your body is asking for something, go ahead and give it that. Because what happens is when you try not to do it, you think about it more, and that urge increases. Okay, now I would suggest maybe you try not to, but if you can, then just go ahead and have it. If you want a piece of candy, just, you know, try not to go overboard, but go ahead and have it. Give yourself that opportunity to have it, because a lot of times you might eat something and say, you know what, I really didn't need that, and the next thing you know, you're not thinking about it anymore. You know, that's a food that you won't think of. Okay, so yeah, those are two things. Make sure you feed your body and go ahead and give your body what it wants. Now, as far as self-care tips, I got about a good 10 of them. Let me rattle those off to you real quick. So the first one is when you're having an urge or something like that, I guess these are some of the things that you can do. Number one, call a friend. Okay, that will lend itself to the, I can't park there. Well, I need to go on that side anyway. Okay, that will lead to the emotional, fulfilling the emotional aspect of your needs. Okay, so definitely calling a friend will do. Now that one's gonna be tough for me because I am not that used to talking to people on the phone, so that's gonna be a little difficult, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get myself into it. The second thing is going on a walk. Okay, basically you're changing your environment, but it has to be something enjoyable. It can't just be the dreaded, oh my God, I gotta try to exercise, because that's not going to help soothe you. You have to find things that are gonna soothe you. So even if it's a 5-minute walk, if you can change your environment. So for me, when I saw the cookies, I think what I probably should have done was I should have gotten up, gone, you know, put them away, go to another room, maybe, now I'm not crazy about jumping jacks, but you know, something to kind of get your mind off of food. Okay, I did not put this in place, so I can't even say that it doesn't work because I didn't try it. So I think it could possibly work. 3, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Okay, I'm starting to adjust my sleeping habits. It's going good. I'm happy about that. Let's see, 4, journaling. I am doing the journaling. I do feel that journaling is helping. 5, creative expression, doing something that is creative, something that gives you an outlet and makes you feel good. 6, now this was their own thing, playing games. Okay, I would literally have to test that out and see if that'll work. I don't really play very many games, so I don't know if that'll work for me. 7, screen time, little television, but you know, when watching TV, oh, you know what, games, you could probably do crossword or something like that, or word search. All right, meditating. Okay, let's see what else. Those are the 8 that were offered. All right, and the name of the, okay, it's called eatingenlightened.com. That's where I got the information from, so you might want to check them out. All right, now when it comes to dealing with cravings, drink water, eat more protein, distance self from cravings, change your environment, as I said before, go on a walk, take a shower, chew gum. 4, plan your meals. avoid getting extremely hungry. Have a healthy snack. This is, yeah, I just said that, dealing with the cravings. 6, fight stress. There's something called spinach extract. I've never heard of that before, but it's supposed to help with cravings. Get enough sleep, eat proper meals, and don't go to the supermarket hungry. Okay, and that's where I am right now, fasting. So those are my self-care. Those are the self-care tips that I will be using, and those are some of these strategies for dealing with the cravings. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you're using any of those. Is it helping? So let's go ahead and go into the grocery store, and I'm going to weigh myself on that scale, and then that's pretty much going to be it. Okay, so I'm here at the scale again. You can see it looks like it's, is it like 1 pound? No, it looks like a half a pound. All right, so let's see how pathetic this has become. Where am I at? Oh, that's 213. OMG. Oh, 213. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. I'm at 213 on this scale. Okay, so maybe what I'll do, I will not, maybe I won't buy another scale, because I was really thinking about buying another scale, but then it's like going to be scale overkill. But I have lost weight, because the last time I was on the scale, I believe I was at maybe 216 on the scale here. So if I'm at 213, then I've lost like 3 pounds, which is great. Either way, let's say from 219 to 217, that's 2 pounds. With this one, it's saying 3 pounds. So I've lost anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds. But either way, I have lost weight. I did break my plateau. I'm happy. Okay, so I'm gonna go and grab some food, so that when I stop my Phentermine, so that when I stop my intermittent fasting, then I will have something that I can eat that is healthy. So I want to make sure that I fill up on something good, so that I can continue to fast and I'm not having those cravings. So guys, I hope that you got something good out of this. I will be posting more videos and giving you more updates on the intermittent fasting and everything that I'm doing to try to lose weight, because I'm trying to get down to 145. So if you have not subscribed already, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up if you like the content, and I will, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, okay? Oh, don't forget, leave me some comments. Let me know what's going on. Let me know, let me know how those self-care tips worked, if you do try them, okay, or if you're using self-care tips like that right now. So I'll see you. Have a good one, guys. Bye.